as I'm looking at the way people are asking questions about this assassination, it raised the issue I'm opening with, and that is we still don't have answers regarding Thomas Crooks, and there were lots of questions about him.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I believe that this administration needs to be more transparent about Crooks and whether or not he was receiving foreign money, who was he communicating with. I know that the only thing I've ever received on Crooks was right after the shooting, and I got a call from the Capitol Police saying that he had searched my information on his computer, and he had searched where my house was and things like that. Never heard back. Never heard back. That's pretty, alarming thing. I've never heard back from the Capitol Police or anyone else.
Very
and
alarming.
I know that and constituents have questions about, was he tied in? Did he act alone? And I don't know the answer, and it really upsets me, just like it upsets all of your viewers.
Well, I know that you have a subcommittee that's been overseeing some of the investigations and the questions going into this, but the questions are just remarkable. They're questions such as, we had cellular data that no one really answered satisfactorily. They had cellular data coming from D.C. to Crooks's house. You had accounts from congressmen saying Crooks's home was scrubbed clean like a surgery room almost immediately before anyone got to it. And you have all these encrypted devices and foreign conversations. If the good guys are in charge right now, which we believe they are, you guys are in charge. If you guys can't get the answers, we'll never get the answers.
Yeah, we're very dependent on the Department of Justice. We're dependent on the FBI and all the other agencies that look into these investigations. And you're absolutely right with what happened with Charlie Kirk last week. It's fresh on people's minds again. We need to know, were these related? Were these individuals influenced by outside money? Were any of the Soros outside groups funding any travel for any of these guys? Where did their bank accounts come from, especially with Crooks, when it was reported? And again, I don't know if that's factual or not, but it was reported that he had offshore crypto accounts. I mean, that would be shocking for someone his age that, in his appearance, didn't look like he had a whole lot going for him. So, we have questions. And, for the life of me, I don't know why the Department of Justice hasn't had that. They could have a press conference right now, and I think the entire focus of the American people would be on that press conference. I understand when you don't make statements for 24 hours or 48 hours or even 30 days because of an ongoing investigation. But this has been months with Crook.
Sure.
And, I would strongly encourage the Bondi Department of Justice to not only be transparent and quick with information that they receive with respect to the Kirk assassination, but also with both assassination attempts on President Trump. We don't know much of anything about either one of those individuals, and was it an isolated attempt or were there outside forces? So, hopefully Bondi will kind of give us some more information on that.
It's a fantastic point. The second attempted assassin, there were some details about his case recently where, officials inside the proceedings said we can't release certain information for national security concerns. That's alarming. I didn't see anyone asking follow-up questions here. I mean, again, you're chairman of the House Oversight Committee. I know that a lot of this is in the DOJ's hands, but Pam Bondi is trusted by the president. I'm sure these are questions she has too. Is this amount of time and this lack of answers indicative to you at all about any kind of impropriety that's still happening at the lower levels at DOJ?
Well, I don't think it's any secret. I have a trust issue with a lot of the rank and file career employees at the Department of Justice. I've been very vocal about that. We even call them part of the deep state. One of the things I encouraged Kash Patel to do when he first took the job at the FBI was fire as many as you can possibly fire, because they need new blood. We need to go in a new direction. We need to regain the confidence of the American people.